welcome to another edition of Smell the Coffee. It is Wednesday. We are excited. Our energies are up the roof.
Are they? Are they really?
They are really, but nonetheless, we hope that you are feeling fantastic and you are excited for what today has to offer you. How are you, my darling?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Always. Okay, not always, but today I'm better.
You're better.
Yeah.
Better than other days.
Today is a good day, I think. But you know, when it comes to it being a good day, I think it's more of a mental thing.
It definitely is.
Yeah, because
It definitely is.
like if you wake up in a bad mood and you're like, today's not gonna give. Trust, it's really
will
not,
not
give.
give.
Yeah, but if you like make a cognizant decision to say that, you know what?
Today's going to be an amazing day. It's
yeah.
going to be a great day. It will be a great day.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a great day for me because I got my hair did.
Yeah.
Because you get like this level of confidence with new hair.
New
It's
hair
been-
just makes you like it brings out
It
the
brings out
beauty, the
sass.
skin,
everything.
everything. Love.
For me, it's giving Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I
with
love
the-
this
the
hair
colour.
on you actually.
Ah, thank you, sweetie.
And I had not even noticed when I walked in because maybe I see you every day. I'm just like, oh, it's Diana.
Yeah.
And then when you said, oh, Abla, you're not seeing my new hair. I'm like, oh, actually, yes, you do have new hair.
Wow. Okay, so today I want to talk about contributions when it comes to baby showers, bridal showers, all the above, even birthdays sometimes. I feel like sometimes people have unrealistic expectations from other people.
Yeah.
I always said to my mom and my friends, I was like, no, when I get married, I don't want this thing of, oh, you're a bridesmaid, you need to contribute so much money and whatever. Because I have a certain level that I'm expecting and a certain standard. So I can't now come and say, I'm expecting you to contribute 10,000 for your dress and your shoes. Because you as Aina don't even spend 10,000 on yourself.
Yes.
So I feel like it's a bit selfish for me to ask you to contribute that amount of money. So I always said, when it comes to my wedding and whatever, I'll just be like, okay, listen, you're my bridesmaid. I'll give you the
Your
dress,
shoes,
your
yeah.
shoes, everything. Even hair, makeup, everything will be paid for. I don't want this thing of having to put financial pressure on someone because of my needs and my standards. And I know some people will argue, no, but as your friend, they should do that.
Like willingly though, not that I
Yes.
expect them to contribute.
Yes.
My issue is that why should people contribute for you? Like people should give you willingly, not you requesting that, okay, colleagues, I'm getting married, contribute a 500. No, we didn't send you to go get married. Are we the ones that said you must go say yes?
Exactly.
Like that's the only problem I have when it comes to contribution, and it shouldn't be a forced thing.
And it's never really just one thing, because
Yeah.
now you need to contribute. Oh, Diana's getting married. We need to contribute 500 for the bridal shower. Okay, but you still need to contribute whatever for the gift.
Your outfits,
My outfits, because Diana has a
your
specific
hair.
theme.
Oh.
We need to contribute because her makeup needs to be on point. It's a lot.
And to
in this
every
economy.
every occasion that you go,
Yeah.
you must go bearing gifts.
You must go bearing gifts. And this thing of every other day, it's something new. Okay, no, but she needs a new dress. Oh, but she needs this. I feel like in this economy, really and truly, it's unfair to expect such from people.
Yeah.
Because
Truly.
everyone really is trying to make ends meet and trying to survive. We know the cost of living has gone up.
Yeah.
Now in my budget, I must add another 3,000 just because Aina is getting married. As a friend, yes, I will be like, you know what, Aina, you're getting married. Who's paying for your
What
dress? I want
you-
to contribute.
Yes.
That is fine.
works.
You were telling me about this other story of bridesmaids that were invited to a bridesmaids lunch or something? But they had to contribute for that bridesmaids lunch.
Yes. It's a lunch, but you must pay your own food.
No.
But you were invited.
No, if I'm inviting you somewhere, it means I'm paying.
Exactly.
Normalize that,
That's
guys.
how I work. That's
Yes.
the rule of thumb.
That is the rule, though.
In invitation, if you say, hey, let's XX, you are paying.
If I say, Aina, let's go on a date today, it obviously means I'm the one that's going to pay. Unless I say, Chomi, I want to go have lunch.
Yeah.
But the funds are not allowing. Can you come? And then we go halvesies or whatever.
Yes.
Put these disclaimers before y'all go out.
You are putting us under unnecessary pressure.
Unnecessary pressure. Please, I don't even spend 10,000 on myself in a month. Now I must spend 10,000 for Aina's wedding. No, guys, no. Stop having unrealistic expectations from people. And also, just because someone can't contribute or can't, I don't know, follow what you want, it doesn't make them a bad friend. You just also need to understand people's situations and circumstances from their point of view. Nevertheless, before we get carried away, we'll take a quick ad break and return with our top stories. Okay, starting us off, Manika's Secretary of State on premature marriages. He said Mary became pregnant with Jesus at the age of 14. Yeah, your leaders. Anyway, in January this year, President Filipe Nyusi appointed Stephen Dick Kasochimpiri Secretary of State for the province of Manica. In addition to being a politician, PD is a well-known writer affiliated with the Unofficial Association of Mozambican Writers. Last Thursday, though, he made a controversial speech in Gondola, Manica province, which was broadcast on television, where he called for a reflection on the law to prevent and combat premature unions, allegedly to legitimize the involvement of minors in premature unions. Here is a transcription of the speech. When Mary became pregnant with Jesus, how old would she have been? Have you ever asked yourself? Premature questions come from a long way away. Nowadays in Europe, they're discussing whether a 16-year-old child can have an abortion alone or not without the parent's consent. And within the context, we realize that there are 10-year-old children who have the body of a 23-year-old mother. There are 23-year-old women who have the body of an 8-year-old child. These are contexts. We went to school. It's not just copying for the sake of copying. I'm on the premature unions bench. I'm fighting. But we need to sit down and ask ourselves. And a friend of mine asked, Mary, how old was she when she had Jesus? 14 years old. What does this mean? Was she an adult? Let's leave it.
Why are we having this conversation?
This man is...
So he's saying it's okay
basically
for a 14-year-old
yes.
to be married and lead a household.
Yes, because Mary was 14 when she had Jesus.
I don't even want to start with the Bible.
No, but okay, that whole Mary thing is already controversial in itself. But then again, imagine in this day and age, you tell your husband, I'm pregnant, but you guys never had sex. No. Obviously, your husband will be like, you're lying. You're making a fool out of me. Stop lying. So obviously, a lot of things in the Bible, there's a reason it had to happen the way it happened and all of that, right? But
sometimes we need to use logic.
Honestly.
Instead of religion.
Yes.
When we reason.
Yes.
I agree. That's all I'm going to say. This is ridiculous. This is, yeah.
Even the comparison he makes to say that they're 10-year-olds that have the bodies of 23-year-old mothers.
And so is like maturity determined by body.
And the fact that your brain hasn't even fully developed. Your brain
you are a child, bruh.
You are a child. Your brain only fully develops when you're 25. That's when your brain is fully developed. And you want a 14-year-old to run a household?
And possibly have children.
And possibly have children.
And take care of the husband's family.
Nah.
And not be employed. Because where do you get a job when you're 14?
Where? And you have this child to feed. Being a mom is not easy. And you're a 14-year-old and you have this thing that is so dependent on you.
No.
No.
For leaders, sometimes I think, I don't know, do they just say for controversy's sake, or do they really mean these things that they say?
I feel like some of them really mean it, like that's their way of thinking. I think most of them really and truly, that is their way of thinking. They're like, no, it's fine.
Whoa, but nonetheless, let's move over to a rather sad story. Winnie Mercado is mourning the death of his daughter, Ana Clara Mercado, a fan who died after falling ill at a Taylor Swift concert in Brazil. "I lost my daughter, a happy, intelligent girl," Winnie told a local outlet on the 18th of November in an interview which was translated from Portuguese to English. She was about to graduate in psychology next April, and she was saving money. I have no words to express my pain. She left home to fulfill a dream and came back dead. The 23-year-old's father noted he's seeking further information about the incident. "I want it to be determined whether they were in fact prohibited from drinking water, whether there was negligence in providing assistance," he continued. "I know that the singer was handing out water to her fans, and that is absurd for an event of that size. Nothing will bring back my daughter, but I hope if negligence is confirmed, someone will be punished so that this doesn't happen to anyone else." Now, Ana Clara attended Taylor's Eras Tour concert in Nilton Santos Stadium in Rio de Janeiro on the 17th of November. In a statement translated again from Portuguese to English, the organizers, Time for Fun, said Ana Clara hadn't been feeling well and was promptly attended to by first responders, with her being taken to a medical center at the Nilton Santos Stadium for first aid protocol. Given the situation, the statement said, the medical team chose to transfer her to Salgado Finlo Hospital, where after almost an hour of emergency care, she unfortunately died. To the family and friends of Ana Clara Mercado, our sincere condolences. Taylor Swift also went on, Instagram and left like a heartfelt message. She was like, "I cannot believe that this has happened at any of my concerts. Never in a million years did I ever imagine that something like this would happen." Taylor is sending her condolences to the family, and also in the video at the concert, she was seen asking, her team members to give the audience water because it was extremely hot. So that, that is the story from
That's
the
that
concert.
on that. I have no words, really and truly. I guess, like the parents are saying, they would need to probe an investigation.
Yeah.
Because how does someone just die? Like,
She didn't die there. She didn't die at the concert.
But she died as a result of the concert, basically. Like, there were circumstances that led to her death, basically.
But how do we determine that these circumstances come or derive from the concert?
We can't, but then again, like, we are seeing what happened. Like, literally, she went to a concert, she passed out or whatever, was taken for emergency care, and then she passed away. I
understand that if you come to work and you pass out at work, are we saying that it's circumstances at work?
We can, because literally there could have been something in the air. They could have been, because we've seen bioterrorism, we've seen things like that, where someone would basically just release, I don't know, gas or whatever, or maybe she was given a tablet or water that had been I don't know. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it could have been because of the concert. Like something that happened at the concert.
No, but I hear what you're saying, and it was very hot. I think the temperatures also in Rio de Janeiro
it gets ridiculously hot.
And everyone wanted water. Maybe it was like really, really.
You said they were prohibited from bringing out water from outside.
No. The man is alleging that he wants to find out whether they were truly, or whether they were prohibited from drinking water inside, because he heard that Taylor was giving the fans water. Or Taylor asked the fans to get water, to ask anyone in the audience to get water if they wanted water. I don't think they were prohibited. I'm thinking maybe like people just didn't take enough water, or there wasn't enough water for everyone, or maybe people had their own bottles of water and then it finished.
I think usually at concerts, bringing in beverages and stuff is most of the time prohibited. Because also, even if you bring your water bottle, they don't actually know if there's water in there.
Or there's alcohol.
But yeah,
or maybe the lines were too long also to get the water.
There's a lot of things that could have happened. But nevertheless, we will be keeping an eye out on the situation and giving you an update on the story as it develops. Now, closing off our stories, a sleepy China burglar dozes off mid-robbery. Loud snoring wakes up homeowner who calls the police. A burglar in China who fell asleep during a break-in and snored so loudly he woke up the homeowner has faced widespread ridicule on social media. The robber entered a house in Yunnan province in southwest China at around midnight on November 8th, but became spooked when he heard people talking inside. So he decided to wait in a separate room until the homeowners went to sleep. The waiting criminal then smoked a cigarette and fell asleep, according to the paper. The homeowner, surnamed Tang, had gone to sleep with her young child when she was woken by loud snoring, which she initially ignored, assuming it was coming from a neighbor. However, when Tang left her bedroom 40 minutes later to wash her child's milk bottle, she noticed the snoring had grown louder and realized it was coming from another room in her own home. When she opened the door to the room, Tang was shocked to see a male stranger sleeping soundly on the floor. Tang quickly left the room, told her family, and called the police, who arrested the man. The intruder, surnamed Yang, had a criminal history and was jailed for theft in 2022. He resumed his old profession after being released in September. His case remains under investigation.
February is tiring.
It's so exhausting.
It is tiring.
My guy said, nah,
you know
okay,
what?
Wake me up when y'all are done.
1,000 ways to get caught as a thief.
How do you fall asleep?
How do you fall asleep? The guy is tired.
The
guy's been working. And year fatigue. The guy is tired.
And year fatigue. From robbing people, he's tired. I mean, it is exhausting because he has to rob people in the evening.
And then you have to run.
And then you have to run. And then in the morning,
hide from the police and people. It's really a lot.
It's really a lot.
I can understand why he's tired.
I mean, you're running in the evening. And then you come in the morning. In the morning, maybe you must also go pickpocket. So you don't really get time to sleep. So he was like, you know what, that bed looks comfortable. Yeah,
it's the fact that he had a criminal record.
Yeah.
And like, does he not hear like footsteps?
He is tired, like you're saying, he's tired. He's out.
Really
My guy is out. He was tired. It's him smoking a cigarette.
Or maybe something was in the cigarette that took him out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
Because how do you just fall asleep like that, knowing you're in someone's house and anything could go wrong? Because, you know, sometimes when you're just anxious, like, you don't even have to be doing anything shady. When you're just anxious, you can't sleep. You can't fall asleep because your brain is like, no, we have to be alert. We have to be alert.
Yeah. You know, I have another theory. Maybe he repented and, like, just gave up and said, Lord, I surrender. Let them find me on this floor.
I'm sick of you. I'm done with you. I'm done. Who knows? Who knows what the story is? Nevertheless, that brings us to the end of our top stories. Now, after the break, we have a very interesting interview. We're talking all things mommies, so stay tuned.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
My name is Tamiya Malar. I am 26 years of age. I'm a mother of two, an angel baby and a 3-year-old little boy. I'm the founder of the Mama Face Support Group. I'm an author. Like I said, I'm a founder. And yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell. So what inspired me to create the pregnancy journal is the first journal. Like I said, I'm an author and also a founder to a support group. And this is the first journal that I created. The journal is not a book or story to say. It is a book that is going to promote self-awareness, promote a positive mindset, and also promote intentionality. So like I said, this is the first journal that was created. It is a journal that is created with the purpose of helping the mom, an already mom, not an expecting mom, just be in tune with herself more. This is the mom journal, okay? It goes on, there are a lot of things, self-reflective questions. There are spaces where you can just journal. Let me show you. There are spaces where you can just journal, and there are spaces where you, it's dedicated to only spending time with God. Let me just quickly find that. Scripture study spaces. So the pregnancy journal came from the mom journal. Bietjie agterste voor, but I started the support group as a form of me being a mother. And when I became pregnant, I made my own journal. And I'm not very creative. So the fact that I'm not creative, it was very difficult to actually write down specific things that you'd want to journal, where to paste your ultrasound and things like that. That's where this baby came from. So keeping a pregnancy journal or just a journal in general, mom journal and pregnancy journal, has helped me navigate the emotional and physical changes that come with pregnancy and motherhood in a way whereby it taught me to be more intentional about being present in the moment. Pregnancy comes with a lot of physical and emotional, mental and spiritual changes. You become a whole new person, and keeping a journal helps you reflect and be more self-aware of the things that you go through. Surprisingly, I realized that I do not like being vulnerable. When you have a space where you are able to jot down your fullest and deepest and darkest emotions that you wouldn't really share with anyone, you learn to become vulnerable because it's you and it's God. The advice I'd like to give to other expectant mummies is to buy my journal. Don't start your own journal, buy my journal, and then start your journal journey with the pregnancy journal. But on a more serious note, be true to yourself in your journey, your whole pregnancy journey, journaling, be true to yourself. Because if you're true to yourself, you give yourself something to look at and reflect on every time you read your journal. How I strike a balance in documenting the challenges and also celebrating the joys of pregnancy is by being fully present. I try my utmost best to be present in the negatives, and I try my utmost best to be present in the positives. So the pregnancy journal includes self-reflective questions. It includes scripture study, journal space. So basically, specific themes and topics that it includes are to push you into enhancing a more stabilized relationship with Christ. It helps you to be more intentional and just to be more self-aware about yourself. It promotes a positive mindset. For now, there's nothing more that we're going to add to it. We are going to keep it as it is, but future changes might come in the future. Journaling has influenced my connection with everyone around me. Me being a mother, me being a partner, me being a daughter of Christ, me being a friend, a leader, an author, and a founder. It has helped me to be more intentional about what I intend to give out, what I intend to put out there, and intentional about what I want to receive. I envision sharing my pregnancy journal with my son in a way, or in a time where he's more mature, where he understands what it is to start a family. Reason being is because I'm going to give him something to look back to. And the something that he's going to look back to is something that I personally went through. Like I said, pregnancy comes with a lot of physical, mental, emotional changes, some good, some bad. And him being able to read about it, see what I documented about it, gives him an insight on what to expect when he starts his own family, so that he can be more intentional about what he wants to give to his family that he's going to start, give to his girlfriend or wife at the time, and also just for him to know what I went through to bring him into this world and to keep him. You can get a hold of the pregnancy journal and the mom journal, the pregnancy journal on my cell phone number, which is 081 3023 153. We have an active Instagram page as well as a Facebook page. Our Instagram page is _journal_affair, or also _mom_affair. That is our Instagram pages, and our Facebook page is the Mom Affair Support Group. So that is where you can find us. Thank you.
Well, if you're a mommy or an expecting mommy, a pregnancy/mommy journal would definitely do you, excuse me, some good. Some rest would do me some good too, because my voice is tired. Nevertheless, that is it for today's episode of Smell the Coffee. Until tomorrow, it's all our love, all our light, and adios.